My name is Andrew Cain. I'm from the United States, from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised there. My bowling career is pretty long. I'm one of the older guys out here now, I think. A lot of youth players, but I've started coming overseas since 2001. Sweden was actually the first country that I visited, and I was a member of Team USA at the time. 5 years on Team USA with a 10-year gap in between, and during which time I was president of the USBC as well. My dad is a golfer. My grandmother really started to help me with my bowling. She was a big bowler, and my great uncle as well. When I was 15 years old, I won, at the time, a major national tournament in the U.S., and that's when I knew I wanted to do it as long as I could, hopefully for a lifetime, pursue it professionally. If it wasn't for bowling, it wasn't for traveling, I would have never met my wife. We met at Collegiate Nationals one year. I went as a coach for Arizona State, and she was bowling at Lindenwood. And without that interaction, if I had never pursued it from my teen years, I would have never met her while we were in college. And we've been together 13 years, married for 12 now. My biggest moment perhaps was 2001 when I made Team USA and won the National Amateur Championship. That started all of the international bowling and probably really kicked off my serious amateur and professional career. Mondays I usually take it a little slow, especially if we've had a competition. Sometimes I don't bowl at all, but my wife and I do a boot camp 4 to 5 days a week, and so that's multi-directional, multi-sport training. And we occasionally run some trail races, her now more than me, but I'm very active with that. My business is physical. I have a distribution business, and I try to get out on the lanes at least 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 5 days a week if possible, between ball work, mental training, just simply being on the lanes to practice for whatever it is that we have next. You rely on whatever instincts you have on the road. You have to try to eat properly. You have to try to fit workouts in as much as practice, and you really have to stay focused because you're traveling, which is fun, and you're bowling in a competition for money and for love of it, which is fun. But you have to understand at the end of the day, it still is a job. We still are athletes, and we have to train properly for that to stay at the top.